May I have your attention, please? On behalf of the Kiski Area Athletic Department, we would like to welcome the Penn-Trafford Warriors for today's matchup against your Kiski Area Cavaliers. At this time, would you please rise and remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And welcome into Pencak Sports Network. Today we got a matchup between the Penn-Trafford Warriors and the Kiski Area Cavaliers. Today the Warriors enter at 11-5 on the season, while the Cavaliers 4-9. My name is Nathan Pencak alongside Cohen Fritsch. Cohen, what are we thinking?
Well, today Penn-Trafford, this Section 1 of WPIAL 5A baseball has pretty much been locked up here for a while now, between Plum, Latrobe, Franklin, and Penn-Trafford. Both teams just kind of playing to play at this point, but they play the games for a reason. Kiski's still looking for a playoff spot. Pretty sure they're not going to get in, though. 3-5 in section. Not looking good for Kiski, but hopefully a win today will brighten their moods a little bit.
All right, and so while the Cavaliers warm up, we will be back for the start of the top of the first inning.
And welcome into the top of the first inning here as Henry Krogh, the junior, on the mound today for the Kiski Cavaliers, as they're looking for the upset bid against the Penn-Trafford Warriors. As batting now at the 0-2 count is going to be Nico Cassiato, right fielder today for the Warriors. As Cassiato will foul that one off. Cavaliers rocking a bit of a different lineup today. Cole Frescura, newer face in center. Chasen Zarichnak, the freshman, at third, usually played by Titan Lugero at first today. But that could be because Krogh is on the bump. And Cassiato will strike out in 4. Nice breaking ball there from Krogh. Got Cassiato the chase. And was very early on that, as that will now bring up for Penn-Trafford, number 23, playing shortstop today, Zach Feldman. Pretty good basketball player, if I remember correctly. As Feldman going to line that one right back to Krogh. Krogh over to first, and that will be the second out of the inning. As that will now bring up number 5, playing center field today for the Warriors, Logan Matriche. That's going to be ball 1 inside. Ball 2. Must have just been a little bit outside there. Ball 3. As Matriche looks for the bunt there, as that will be called strike 1. Now the 3-1 count. The deal from Krogh. And that's going to be ball 4, just a little bit inside, I suppose, as Matriche will walk. So that will now bring up Tanner DeStefano, third baseman, number 22. So that's going to be really low and inside there for Krogh. 2 outs here in the top of the first. As Krogh going to go to first there on the pick. Matriche will be back in safely. The 1-0 pitch is that will be low for ball 2. I know mismatched shoes are usually a thing in basketball, but currently DeStefano has one very light pinkish red shoe and then just a black shoe on his left foot. Very interesting shoe taste there from DeStefano, but that will be a strike, so count now 2-1. And also he has a pink shin guard. Has a little, and a very bright blue bat. As pitch there was a ball. Hall went down the first. Matriche back in safely. 3-1 count. And DeStefano swinging for strike 2 as we are now full. And DeStefano going to foul that one off just on the first base line. Going to keep the at-bat alive here. Full count from Krogh. The pitch is that's going to be up high for ball 4. So Krogh will walk the last 2 with 2 outs here in the top of the first. Krogh kind of putting himself into a jam here as that's going to bring up Colton Tyberski, playing catcher today. As Tyberski's going to rip that one. That will fall in. Fielded by Frescura. Frescura bobbles it, so Matrice will come home. DeStefano will slide in the third safely. And Colton Tyberski will have the 2-out RBI single for the Warriors. That will put them up here early with the 1-0 lead. So now we have a pinch runner, it looks like. Tyberski, who is the catcher, going to come in, get his gear back on. Looks like number 7, sweet Evan Lawson, the senior, going to come in the pinch run. It's that first pitch inside there on first baseman Bryce Ruby, wearing 21. As a nice curveball there from Krogh. Gonna have Ruby just a little early on that. Runners at the corners, 2 outs here. Top of the first. As Krogh gonna go back to first, gonna have Lawson a bit of a rundown as DeLuca gonna chase down Lawson for the 3rd out of the inning. So Krogh gonna catch Lawson there in a pickle. And that will take us to the bottom of the first inning. Your score, Penn-Trafford strikes early, 1-0. As we are back here, ready to start the bottom of the first inning, your score, Penn-Trafford 1, Kiski 0. On the mound today for Penn-Trafford is going to be junior number 6, Aiden Drotos. And batting for the Cavaliers, shortstop, wearing number 4, John DeLuca. As DeLuca going to be able to foul it off there. First one. As the pitch from Drotos. DeLuca going to swing at the ball low down in the dirt. Going to chase it there as Drotos ahead in the count now, 0-2. And DeLuca will get rung up there in 3 straight pitches as he'll look at strike 3. So that will already give the Warriors an out here in the bottom of the first, as that will bring up catcher number 10, Zach Hald. Had all 3 RBIs yesterday for the Cavaliers. Had a solo home run, and then an RBI single. So that ball must be a little inside on Hald for ball 1. Hald with the hard cut for strike 1. It's going to be low for ball 2. Me up high for ball 3. Count 3-1. Hall with again another hard cut for strike 2 as the count is now full. And Hall will swing at it in the dirt for strike 3. The throw down to first. And Hall is out. So 2 strikeouts here for Drotos to start this one off, as that will now bring up Andrew Varner, designated hitter today, in place for Chasen Zarichnak, who's playing third. As Drotos' pitch will be strike, so count 0-1. And Varner will take one off the knee there, as that one had to have hurt. So he'll trot down, he'll take his base. So with 2 outs here, we're going to take a break, as I guess Varner needs a minute to shake that one off. And we'll be back. And we are back here. Varner looks to be fine after Trainer Joe. Quick trainer abilities there. Is now batting for the Cavaliers. That's going to be playing left field today. Number 5, Bryce Bauman. As Droto's going to go back to Varner there. Gonna try to take advantage of that knee. So that's going to be up high for ball one. Count now 1-1. It's going to be a strike right down the pipe there for Bauman. So count 1-2. As Varner gonna go, Bauman, the ground ball to Feldman. Bauman gonna run that one out. As Varner advances to second, as that's going to be a 2-out single for Bryce Bauman. Now batting for the Cavaliers, it's going to be second baseman, number 3, Zach Zollinger. As Droda's looking to go back to second. As Droda's deal, that's going to be hit by Zollinger, and that's going to hit off of Delio, and Varner at the plate is safe. And the Cavaliers going to tie this one up here at 1 as Zollinger, the 2-out RBI single. Bauman advanced to third on that, so Henry Krogh, pitching today, is going to have runners at the corners to try to take a very early lead here on Penn-Trafford. Bauman's looking to steal home, and he is out at the plate. So we will head to the second inning. Your score here, tied at 1. As we are back here for the top of the second inning, your score here all tied up at 1. Krog's still on the mound here for the Cavaliers, and still at bat for Penn-Trafford is number 21, Bryce Ruby. As first pitch to Ruby, a ball. Ruby's going to be able to foul that one off for strike 1. As Ruby gonna get a hold of that one, as that's in the gap, Frescura under it, and just a can of corn for Frescura. So 1 out now for the Cavaliers. And coming to the plate now for Penn-Trafford, gonna be left fielder Austin Kavarik. That's going to be in there for a strike. Pitch from Krog as Kavarik going to be out in front for strike 2. And Kavarik going to knock that one right up the middle. Krog just able to get out of the way there, and that's going to be a 1-out single for Austin Kavarik. That was ripped off the bat. It's now batting for the Warriors. It's going to be number 14, Dominic DeLeo, as he's looking to bunt, as he's going to lay that one down. Hall going to pick it up in foul territory, so strike 1. DeLeo playing second base today. As Krog going to go back to first. Kavarik going to be back in there safely. Pitch from Krog as it's going to be strike 2 in there. This count now 0-2, Krog ahead. The deal from Krog. Going to be up high on DeLeo for ball 1. It's going to be inside on DeLeo there. As Krog going to go back to first. Kavarik going to be in safely. And that's going to be strike 3 looking. So Krog will set down Dominic DeLeo. As that will bring up Jordan White for Penn-Trafford, designated hitting today for the pitcher, Aiden Drotos. As that is going to be up the middle. As Jordan White can be able to get the 2-out single. Kavarik advances to second. As now runners at first and second. As Penn-Trafford goes to the top of the order. Is Nico Cassiato going to be up. As Costiata going to put that one on the ground. Zollinger will scoop it, gets it to first, and that will be the inning. So Krog will be able to work out a little jam there with 2 outs. Your score, 1-1. As we are back here for action, as Henry Krog at the dish. Drodos still on the mound for Penn-Trafford. As that's going to be strike 2. Not really sure if he swung and missed. Got a foul tip on that. Would count 0-2. So that one's going to be low and way out in front of the plate for ball 1. It's going to be ball 2 up high. And that will be strike 3 as Krog going to swing there, as that's going to be Drodos' second strikeout of the day. As that will now bring up right fielder Brennan Cordon. Give me ball 1. Drodos, the deal, as that's going to be on the ground, just foul. So count now 1-1. Gotta say, Penn-Trafford wearing the gray uniforms today. I wasn't really expecting gray from Penn-Trafford. I was gonna expect some sort of grass green on for their away uniforms, but the gray looks very nice. Cordoni gonna hack at it for strike 2, way out in front. Up high for ball 2. And Cordoni gonna be able to foul that one off. Keeps the at-bat alive. Oh. Cordoni fouls that one off. Almost hit Cole Frescura there. That would have been very bad. I don't know how it didn't hit Frescura. Count's still 2-2 here. Cordoni fighting. Pretty sure this is the seventh pitch of the at-bat as Cordoni will strike out looking as Drodos, third on the day, second this inning, will make it 2 outs here for the Warriors. So that will now bring up center fielder Cole Frescura. Frescura just saw his life flash before his eyes. That foul ball almost pierced him right in the chest. That's going to be ball 1 up high. Frescura going to be able to foul that one off for strike 1. So count 1-1. Frescura swinging for strike 2. The 1-2 approach from Drodos. Strike 3 as Drodos will strike out the side for Penn-Trafford as we will head to the third. Your score tied at 1. As we're back for the top of the third, Krogh currently at 34 pitches. Now 35 is Zach Feldman back up at the plate. It's going to be strike 1. Feldman grounded out earlier. Is Feldman going to check swing, foul that one off for strike 2. Pitch low. Feldman will look at it. Cavaliers were at home this past Thursday for senior night. Got the big win, 17-6 over Apollo Ridge. As Feldman's hit going to just be able to get through the middle, as Feldman will be on with the no-out single. as that will bring up Logan Matrice. As Matrice gonna line that one out, and that will fall fair. Bauman not able to get to it. Bauman will throw that one in, and Feldman down at 3, so that will be a no-out double for Logan Matrice. So that will now bring up the very colorful Tanner DeStefano. I just keep looking at it. He has the colorful shoes, the colorful bat. He even has the colorful sliding glove. But then his batting gloves are black. I don't understand the logic on that, but as that one's gonna be in the dirt. Feldman going home, and Feldman safe at the plate. Hall not able to get the ball in time. Back to Krogh as Matrice will advance to third. So Penn-Trafford will advance their lead. Score now 2-1. No outs here in the top of the third. Stefano at the plate, as we'll be right back after Coach Manning's done talking to his pitcher. As we're back here now, count currently 1-0 to Tanner DeStefano. Runner on third, no outs here in the top of the third, as DeStefano's going to rip that one, and that will barely fall fair as Matrice will score. It's still going. DeStefano rounding second, headed to third, and DeStefano in with the stand-up no-out triple. Even though they're going to call him back for a double, I believe, is they're going to say that ball was out of play. And another great scuba celebration there by DeStefano. That's a real popular one this year. As the run scored by Logan Matrice will count, so that will now make your score 3-1. Penn-Trafford leads. So DeStefano will have a no-out double, as that will now bring up Colton Tyberski, as he had the RBI single back in the first. And the pitch from Krogh, strike one. Up high for ball one. Inside for ball two. Pitch from Krogh, as that's going to be on the ground, up the middle by Tyberski, as DeStefano will be held at third. As the throw home got behind hauled, and Tyberski will take second. So, with no outs here, Krogh in the jam here. as Tyberski once again going to come out of the game as he's got to get the catching gear back on, as we will once again see Evan Lawson, the senior, pinch running for Tyberski. As that will now bring up Bryce Ruby. Hit here from Ruby could really put the Cavaliers in a very bad spot here for the rest of this one, as the pitch from Krogh up high for ball one.
Coach, how do you feel about Stronger by Kanye? It's the only good song.
It's going to be strike one. Count now 1-1, infield in for the Cavaliers. Just in case Ruby's able to put down the bunt. It's going to be strike two. Krogh working back in the count here. Oh, and Ruby going to take that one off of the right shoulder, as Krogh will now load the bases with no outs. Will bring up Austin Kovarik, who I want to say started this inning off. As now we will go to break, as we have another timeout here. So you're 3-1, Penn-Trafford leads. And we're back here as Coach Manning going to make the bold move to the bullpen here in the top of the third. Cavaliers already given up 2 this inning. Bases loaded, no outs. Sawyer on dish now onto the mound for the Cavaliers, the junior. Some changes in the field as well. Jason Zarichnak goes to the bench. Logero moves from first to third. And then Krogh comes off the mound and goes to first. As that ball ripped down the third base line by Kavarik. And that is going to be just out of the reach of Logero. DeStefano will score. They are going to send home they're going to send home Lawson in for Tyberski, as that will be a no outs, 2 RBI single for Austin Kavarik. Your score now 5-1. Penn-Trafford leads. So now the pitch from Ondish to DeLeo. DeLeo gonna bunt that one, advance the runners over. Ondish will pick it up, gets the out at first. So now runners at second and third for Jordan White. 1 out now. So we're back after the technical difficulty we just got into. Don't really know how to describe it. We just kind of hit a dead zone in our streaming Wi-Fi. But the top of the third ended. When the stream cut out, it was 5-1 Penn-Trafford. Penn-Trafford was able to get 2 more across the plate there, as Zach Hall very angry after striking out. But so your score 7-1 now, Penn-Trafford. And Aiden Drodos, 2 strikeouts this inning. So we started the inning off with Logero. Logero singled. Then during John DeLuca's at bat, ball got behind the catcher. Logero advanced to second. Then DeLuca struck out. Hauled, struck out. So that's how we have 2 outs here. And now Andrew Varner at the plate. This is going to be strike 1. So your count currently 1-1. It's going to be ball 2. It's the pitch from Drodos is now Varner. Hits that one deep and that's on the ground. Okay, hold on. So it looks like the right fielder, Nico Cassiano, had a diving catch here. The camera can't pick this up, but we have an umpire going out to assess the situation. Not very sure if his glasses fell off or if it was the ball. It looks like it was the ball to me from up here. as umpire going over to check. Can you give me a hand signal, please? I don't need you to run back and hold the suspense. This is a high school baseball game. And that is a very, very nice catch from Nico Castellado, as that will end the third inning. As your score here, Penn-Trafford leads 7-1. As we are back for the top of the fourth, so Sawyer Ondish still on the mound here for the Cavaliers, as trying to keep the lead where it is for Penn-Trafford, as that's now Logan Matrice up at the plate for Penn-Trafford. Strike count 0-1. Another strike will make it 0-2. And Matrice will strike out swinging for strike 3, and then Hall try to get it around the world and went over Logero's head. So that is unfortunate. So 3-pitch strikeout for Ondish and the Cavaliers, as that will make 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Now up, Tanner DeStefano. So that will be ball 2. Pitch from Ondish, as DeStefano going to foul that one off. The 2-1 approach from Ondish, as that's going to be just a bit outside for ball 3. And that will be ball 4. So Stefano will be walked. Runner on first here, with 1 out in the top of the 4th inning. He's now up Colton Tyberski once again, 2 for 2 on the day. As he will be swinging for strike one. As Ondish will go back to first. Krog puts the tag down on Stefano. Stefano is safe. Pitch from Ondish will be strike two. And then Tyberski will foul that one off. Will hit off the dome of Hald. That's why they wear helmets. So that foul will keep the at-bat alive here for Tyberski. And that will be strike three, as on this will send down Tyberski. So that will now bring up Bryce Ruby for Penn-Trafford, wearing number 21. Very famous number around the Pittsburgh area. There comes Joe in on the cart. Love to see it. Oh, big bounce from the cart there as he tries to enter the field. But the deal from Ondish, little outside for ball two. Just this past half inning, Penn-Trafford put up 6. Before that, score was tied at 1. It's now Ruby fouls that one off, I guess. I don't know how that was necessarily a foul. Okay, hit his foot first. Or a shin. That's why I wear shin guards, kid. Seems to be in a little bit of pain there. Just kind of walking it off. Very colorful DeStefano on first with that cotton candy colored sliding glove. You know, we've seen Penn-Trafford a lot here this year, as I'm pretty sure his sister, I want to say her name was Tori DeStefano, very talented point guard for the girls basketball team. She's also a very good softball player from my sources too. So very athletic family, I guess, over there. I just remember DeStefano dropping like 25 on us here. That was insane, actually. But strike two from Ondish. Count now full. 2 outs here. Cavaliers just looking to go into the dugout, try to get the bats up. Got to get some base runners here quickly and soon if you want to have another blowout loss at home. As Ruby gonna pop that one up. Bauman coming in for it and will squeeze the glove for the out. So we will head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Your score here, 7-1 Penn-Trafford leads. As we are back here for the bottom of the fourth inning. Your score 7-1 Penn-Trafford. Trafford leads as it's going to be strike two. Count 1-2. It's going to be ball two up high. As Bauman will strike out there for the first out of the inning. As that will now bring up Zach Zollinger. Drodos, after giving up that run here in the first, really just mowing down these Cavalier batters, just one after another here. It's going to be up high on Zollinger for ball one. As Zollinger going to rip that one, as that will be caught by Matrice for the second out of the inning. So that will now bring up Henry Krogh. Started out the game pitching, then got moved to first base upon Sawyer Ondish entering the game at the pitcher. Krogh got pulled there in the middle of the third inning after that outburst by Penn-Trafford's. Almost the entire order really came up with a hit there, as it's going to be strike one on Krogh. Strike two. On deck for the Cavaliers, Brennan Cordoni. And strike three on Krogh is very quick. Bottom half of the fourth inning, as we will head to the fifth. Your score, Cavaliers 1, Penn-Trafford 7. As we're back here for the top of the fifth inning, as up for the Penn-Trafford Warriors are going to be number 10, Austin Kovarik, still on the mound here for the Cavaliers. Sawyer Ondish, as he delivers a ball for a 1-0 count. As now Kovarik, it's that one deep, Frescura under it, and will catch it. So That will retire Kavarik for the first out of the top of the 5th inning. Now up for Penn-Trafford. I'm going to say it's Dominic DeLeo as he switched his number to 15. Or it's Evan Gigalotti. I'm pretty sure that is Gigalotti. As he's going to rip that one, but snagged by Krogh. Nice defensive play there by Henry Krogh, as that will be the 2nd out now. I don't believe that's DeLeo. Very nice play there by Krogh. As that will now bring up designated hitter Jordan White. 2 for 2 today. And later tonight, we'll be back on again for the girls' flag football game. Is pretty sure they've clinched a playoff spot now, as they're going to enter the playoffs at 3rd in their section playoff tournament, quote unquote. They do playoffs weird there, but they will be playing the Newcastle Red Hurricanes. As that will start at 7:30. Stream will start 10 minutes before, so I'll say at about 7:20 we'll be on. As count currently 1-1 on Jordan White. As White gonna rip that one, as that will be his 3rd hit of the day. What? Oh my God, White is fast. As that celebration, little classic 6-7, but I'm pretty sure his first celebration was very, I don't know if that was very PG there, but it's gonna be a 2-out double for Jordan White and the Warriors. As that will now bring back up Nico Cassiato, who had that amazing diving catch earlier, as he's gonna bounce that one foul. I don't know what the Cavaliers JV baseball team did yesterday. I'm hoping they won. They did not win. They lost 3-2. It's very upsetting. I was wondering if they have Brady Jankowski today. I don't believe he's on the varsity bench. He pitched yesterday for varsity, so not very sure if he's down on JV today, just playing field and hitting. As Ondish with the off speed gets Cassiato going early. Count 1-2, 2 outs. It's going to be ball 2, just a bit outside. As a late balk going to be called there on Ondish. And Ondish not necessarily agreeing. So the balk will let White advance to 3rd. Counts still 2-2. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. That's going to be up high for ball 3 now, full count. And Cassiato will call time as I saved the clipboard there from falling. Don't know if that picked up on the mic, but that did great. As that's going to be ball 4, And Ondish will lose Cassiato after being ahead in the count. So runners now at the corners. 2 outs here, as that will now bring up Zach Feldman. And now Coach Manning going out to the mound here. Going to see what Ondish is thinking, as we'll now look at the up next on the schedules here, as Penn-Trafford, after today, done for the rest of the week. They'll be back in action next Monday and Tuesday in a very, very critical section series between Penn-Trafford and Franklin Regional, both 6-2 in the section. Definitely could be the difference between the 3 and the 4 seed in Section 1, in my opinion, the hardest section in all of WPIAL 5A baseball. I mean, your top, I'm not saying the bottom 3 teams of, us currently, Armstrong and Penn Hills is very strong, but Plum, Latrobe, Franklin Regional, and Penn-Trafford all known for baseball, I'd say, at their schools. Not known for baseball, but known for having good baseball teams year in and year out. And then the Cavaliers on Thursday are going to play at Valley. They'll play the Valley Vikings. Then on the 1st, they'll play Pine Richland at Pine Richland. And then done for the weekend. And then we'll play at Penn Hills on the 4th, as Ondish goes back to first there. Cassiato's safe. Gonna be down low again for ball 2. It's going to be low once again for ball 3. Feldman way ahead in the count here, 3-0. And that will be a walk. So 4 straight balls for the walk of Zach Feldman. That will now bring up Logan Matrice. Bases loaded here, 2 outs. Ondish looking to get out of the jam here. Was all started by the 2-out single by Jordan White. So that's going to be strike 1 on Matrice. No, I was saying it was a 2-out double by White. It's going to be up high for ball 1. It's going to be low for ball 2. Matrice going to foul that one off. The 2-2 approach from Ondish. Can be low for ball 3. That would be the last thing you'd want to do here if you're the Cavaliers. Walk another run in. Already down by 6. Don't want Penn-Trafford to extend their lead anymore. And that will be low for ball 4, as Jordan White will come in to score. Your score now here, 8-1. Penn-Trafford leads. We'll bring up Tanner DeStefano. As it just keeps getting worse for the Cavaliers. ball one low in the dirt. Up high for ball two. Ball three in the dirt. That's going to be strike one. 3-0 count. Stefano's just going to probably take that one either way. 3-1 approach from Ondish is that will be strike two. Stefano thought that was a walk, as now we are full. And the Stefano going to rip that one up the middle, and that will score Cassiato. Feldman will score. And Matrice, 2/3. So the 2 RBI, 2 out single for Tanner DeStefano will bring up the very hot Colton Tyberski. Your score here now, 10-1, Penn-Trafford. One more run, and I'm pretty sure that will... No, that won't be the game because Kiski still needs their fair ups after that. But to be inside for ball three. Almost got to think someone new going to be coming in here soon to pitch for the Cavaliers if Ondish walks another batter here. There's going to be strike one down the pike. And that will be ball four, as Ondish will walk Tyberski. 2 outs here, top of the 5th. Tyberski going to come in to get the gear back on. It's going to be, once again, Evan Lawson for Penn-Trafford now, pinch running at first. As that will bring up Bryce Ruby.
No strikes, let's go. Pride 1-6, Pride, let's go.
As Ruby gonna rip that one, Bauman after it, and that will be caught. So we will head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Penn-Trafford adds 3 more. Your score here, 10-1, PT leads. as we are back here for more action as we are now entering the bottom of the 5th inning. Up for the Cavaliers is going to be number 12, Brennan Cordoni. Still on the mound for Penn-Trafford, it's going to be Aiden Drotos, as he's pitched a very good game, as Cordoni going to pop that one up. We're not going to see another crazy catch. It's the first player that's been able to get this contact on the ball in a very long time for the Cavaliers. And Drotos will send down Cordoni once again. That will be the first out of the bottom of the 5th. That will now bring up Cole Frescura. And Frescura gets it on the ground. Little ground ball over to second base. That's going to be Gugliotti. Throw on the first to Ruby. Frescura is out. 2 outs now. I will now bring up Logero, as I want to say he might be one of the only people that has a hit today. I want to say Drotos has a 2-hit game going here, as it'll be strike 1. Logero really late on that one. Up high for strike 2.
Let's go, Titanium.
Up high for ball 2. And strike 3, as Drotos, once again, a very dominant half inning for the Warriors, as that will take us to the 6th. Your score here, Penn-Trafford leads 10-1. As we are back here for the top of the 6th, new pitcher on the mound for the Cavaliers. That's going to be freshman Chasen Zarichnak. And that is on the ground, as I believe they're going to let Evan Lawson. Yeah, is Lawson going to be on with the no-out single, as one more run I'm pretty sure will end the game. Unless Kiski needs their fair ups. Not very sure how that would work, but pitch from Zarichnak to Gigliotti. Yeah, it's going to be Evan Gigliotti, the junior. You'll probably see some younger kids in now for Penn-Trafford with the big lead. As Gigliotti really out in front on that one. 4 strike 1, count 1-1. It's going to be strike 2.
Get there, don't give it back. Your turn. Hey, win it, Chase. Roll a pair, Sticks. Roll a pair.
That one going to be low.
Confident. Working hard, Zach. Come on, Jason. No freebies. Here we go.
Full count here to Gigliotti. Is Gigliotti going to be able to pull that one just foul?
All right, Jason. Come on now. Complete, no freebies, Six. Here we go.
Count's still full here. As that's going to be on the ground. Gigliotti running that one out. DeLuca, the throw on to first, will get him for the out. So that will be the first out of the top of the 6th here, as Lawson would advances to second, as that will now bring up designated hitter Jordan White. White very hot today. I want to say he's 3 for 3, maybe 4 for 4. It's going to be ball 1. It's going to be ball 2 inside. Going to be ball 3.
Hey, here we go, Sawyer.
And ball 4 to Jordan White. So that will bring back up the top of the order here for the Warriors, as that's going to be Nico Cassiato. As we're going to like to give a...
Come on, Six. Confidence, kid. Confidence. Come on, Six.
As Cassiato gonna foul that one off. Hit the grass, did not hit the road.
Come on, Austin.
Would have been nice for a road shot there. Gonna be strike 2 there. A little curveball that got in there.
Hey, pull it down, finish it. Take me home. Best pitch here, best pitch.
And that's going to be on the ground. Cassiato gonna ground out to first, as both Lawson and White advance. So there's going to be runners on second and third with 2 outs here. So that will bring back up Zach Feldman. It's going to be ball outside. As I'll give a shout out to Avon Shirley, who's currently standing out in left field. Represented Kiski area at the NFL draft on Saturday. This is going to be strike 1. Got a nice photo of Commissioner Roger Goodell, too. I didn't know he took photos like that, but...
Hey, here we go, Jason. Come on, kid.
It's the one thing I'll always count on. They will always boo Roger Goodell no matter what at the NFL draft.
Reset. Get this one. Reset. Get this one. Here we go.
So count currently 2-1, 2 outs here, top of the 6th. Your score 10-1, as that's going to be up high. And that's going to fall just a couple inches away there from Mr. Cunha. As cool as a cucumber there.
Finish it, Jason. Come on, kid. Best pitch. Best pitch.
Feldman continues to fight in the count.
Kid. Come on now. Best pitch here.
It's going to be ball 3. Feldman, a little bit of a check swing there.
Come on, Jason.
And that's going to be on the ground. Logero charges the throw over to first. And Feldman will be out. So we will head to the bottom of the 6th here. Your score, Penn-Trafford 10, Cavaliers 1. As we're back for the bottom of the 6th here, batting for the Cavaliers, John DeLuca. as Aiden Drodos still on the mound here for the Warriors. Was at 66 pitches at the start of the 6th inning, as it looks like Coach Cortazzo looking to get the, as that's going to be hit by DeLuca, and Feldman with the nice, looking back shoulder fade catch there, as DeLuca will be put down for the first out of the bottom of the 6th. So it looks like Coach Lou Cortazzo trying to get Drodos the complete game, as I think Drodos deserves it. Hasn't given up a run since the 1st inning. It's just been mowing down Kiski batters. It's going to be strike 1 now on Zach Hald. Strike 2 on Hald. And that one real short of the plate. And strike 3 on Hald, as Hald goes down again on strikes. So he gets seemingly more mad every single time he enters the dugout. As that will now bring up Andrew Varner, the designated hitter. And that hits Varner right in the back there. I want to say it's the 2nd time Varner's been hit today. Too bad Varner's too nice of a kid to say something to him. That will bring up Bryce Bauman, as we're going to get a quick minute here to have Varner shake that one off. Is that? Whoa, that is not Joe. I do remember that guy from football season, though. He was a chill guy. As that will now bring up Bryce Bauman. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Bauman swings for strike 1. Strike 2 looking on Bauman. Count 1 and 2. Ball 2. Low and away in the dirt. And Bauman able to get a little bit of metal on that one, as that will be fouled down the third base line. Then Bauman fouls that one off. Hit off of Tyberski. Because it was a little too close to comfort for him. I don't really know. I think he has a cup on. And that will be ball 4. No, that was only ball 3. Bauman thought that was ball 4. So count is now full. As Bauman fouls that one off. And Bauman will strike out. So we will head to the 7th inning. Your score here, 10-1, Penn-Trafford leads. As we're back here for the top of the 7th. As that's going to be a ball blown away. Zarichnak still on the mound. It's going to be strike 1. 3 outs here. Hopefully the Cavaliers can limit the offensive production this inning for the Warriors. It's going to be ball 2. Really was that big 3rd inning for the Warriors that really gave them the advantage in this one. 6 runs scored for them in the 3rd. And then 3 for them in the 5th. On top of a run in the top of the 1st inning, has them at 10. No scoring for the Cavaliers since the 1st as well. It's going to be ball 3, full count now here to Logan Matrice. As Matrice is going to pop that one up. DeLuca going for it. No, Zollinger has it. And that will be the first out of the top of the 7th. So now for the Warriors, it's going to be number 17, and there is no 17 listed on the roster, actually. So I don't really know who that is. As he's going to pop that one up. Yeah, so no 17 listed on the roster. That's the first time we've had that for baseball. We've had that happen countless times for girls flag football. It's count 2-1. It's going to be ball 3. And that's going to whack them. So Richnack going to whack Mystery Player in the elbow there. So it looks like Mystery Player is going to be all right. So that will now bring up Colton Tyberski for 1 out here, top of the 7th. As that's going to go up the middle. DeLuca can't get it. Mystery Player will hold at second base, and that will be a 1-out single for Colton Tyberski. It's now Bryce Ruby coming up to the plate here for Penn-Trafford. As Tyberski going to come in, as that looks like Connor Karinko will come out now for Tyberski to pinch run. As he has ankle socks on. That is a first, I think, for a baseball player. And he has ankle socks on one foot, because his other foot's covered. So that's going to be a first pitch strike to Bryce Ruby. As I want to say this is Penn-Trafford's 5th time through the order. 5th or 6th, I feel like. I'm going to guess 5th. As Ruby going to rip that one. Zollinger not able to get it, just going to hit off his glove. Mystery Player will head home. Karenko kind of caught there in the middle as he'll get back to second. And Mystery Player will score, making your score 11-1. Off of Bryce Ruby's 1-out RBI single to advance the lead to 10, but no mercy at this point because Kiski would need their fair-ups, and after their fair-ups, the game would end. So a pitch to Lawson. Gonna have him in a pretzel for strike 1. It's going to be ball 1 then, outside. As Lawson fouls that one off. Count 1-2. Pitch from Zarichnak will be strike 3. Lawson can't go down the first because Ruby's on first, and that will be 2 outs now for the Cavaliers. So that will now bring up Evan Gigliotti ball one outside. It's going to be strike one on the curveball. That's a foul ball off of I don't even know what part of the bat that hit. That was a very odd sound. Count 1-2. As Richnack, the pitch is that will go up the middle as Karenko gonna go home and gets away from Hald. Gigliotti and Ruby will advance as that will be a 2 outs RBI single by Evan Gigliotti. And then they both advance on the throwing error by Henry Krogh. So your score here now, 12-1. Penn-Trafford leads. As that will now bring up Jordan White. So it'll be strike one. Be ball one. White gonna foul that one off for strike two. And that will be up the middle for Jordan White once again. As that will score Ruby and will extend the Penn-Trafford lead to 12. Your score here now, 13-1. Now we'll be back up to the top of the order for, I think this is officially the 6th time. Nico Casiedo once again. It's ball one. As that one, Krogh going after it. And did he catch it? I can't really see. No, I don't think he did. I don't even think he was in. Yeah, probably out of play. Because I believe those rocks mark the out of play line. As count now 1-2. Your score here, 13-1. And Casciato will rip that one deep, and that will be caught routinely by Frescura for the 3rd out. So we will head to the bottom of the 7th. 3 outs is the margin between Penn-Trafford and victory. Your score here, 13-1, Penn-Trafford. So now we are here for the bottom of the 7th. 3 outs between Penn-Trafford and a series sweep of the Cavaliers. Drodo's going for the complete game bid right now. Currently at 84 upon entering this inning, as he will throw that one for strike 1. Strike 2 on Zollinger. And ball 1 on Zollinger.
Having that back kick, come on now.
And Zollinger going to be able to foul that one off. And that will be strike 3, as Zollinger will get sent down here for the first out of the bottom of the 7th. As now up Henry Krogh. He'll swing for that one for strike 1. Just a very long day here for the Cavaliers, as I'm pretty sure all of them want to go home. This is going to be strike 2. And that will be strike 3 looking, as Krogh will go down. He's pretty angry. As Drodo's second strikeout of the inning. Looking to go for the complete game in under 100. He's still throwing with very high velocity for being at 93 pitches. Strike 2 on Cordoni. 1 ball away. All keeps between victory and Penn-Trafford. As Cordoni going to put that one on the ground. Gigliotti will scoop it. Fires over the Ruby the first for the out. And that will be the game, as Aiden Drodos will be able to have the 95 pitch complete game. I want to say he gave up 2 or 3 hits this entire game, so very impressive game from him. Your final score here, 13-1. Penn-Trafford wins. And I'll send it back over to Nate. Never mind, as this week is Autism Awareness Week, and April's the month for it, as it's a time to celebrate neurodiversity and promote true inclusion for the 1 in 36 children and many adults living with autism. This month is about moving beyond simple awareness and toward a world where autistic individuals are fully supported, respected, and empowered to be themselves. Whether through advocating for better accessibility, supporting neurodivergent-owned businesses, or simply learning more about the lived experiences of those on the spectrum, we invite you to join us in building a more inclusive community where every person has the opportunity to thrive. We here at Pencak Sports Network celebrate it in the last week of the month, and that time is now. And that is my message. Now back to Nate for closing remarks.
Sorry about that, Cohen. Just had to put that in there. Today's game wasn't what we wanted, but that will do it for today. My name's Nate Pencak, Cohen on the commentary all game, and yeah, we'll see you in about an hour for flag football.